Hi, welcome to Keeping It Real with Mary and Friends. Folks, welcome to another exciting show. And it's Monday, of course, the 7th of February 2022. The year is going very quickly, and it seems as if we're going to be in March just now. Well, we had our conversation last week about the vaccine, and we also had the conversation about cricket. It is unfortunate that the men in maroon, as well as the females, the West Indies women was playing for African women, and they lost their match. But we still need to congratulate them for the good work that they have done. Coming off a high from the T20s of the Tour of England in the West Indies, we know that Jason Holder won the Man of the Series with a remarkable performance. And I've been saying that I love the game of cricket, and I think the West Indies team are my team, and I know they're your team. Well, I have a special guest with us today, and this is a partner, a friend, a confidant that I always have arguments with, always debating about cricket. Now, it's always good to have more than one person's view, but what I'm going to do is also take the opportunity for them to explain one or two things that we may not understand because they are versed in the game. And of course, it's considered to be a male dominated game, and the women are coming into it. And for those who may be a novice like myself, we're going to take the opportunity to learn a bit more and get the views and opinions of the male side of the game. Because, I give my opinion, I give my views, and I say, well, you know what, just leave the guys, let them play the game. But I have this wonderful individual with us today who actually happens to be my husband. Yes, you're going to get the opportunity to meet the one and only Mr. Carlisle Nichols. So, welcome him to the studio. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everyone.
This is the first time he's going to be on the show with us, and he did not shy away from coming on. And I think that it's good to know that he will be able to give his 10 cents worth, knowing that mine is a dollar or 90 cents to make it the dollar. So,
Try my best.
he did not get the opportunity to see the full game. He followed it, but did not get to see the actual match being played. He has followed, like everyone else, like myself, we followed all the games and the T20s against England. What is your view on how the team played for the T20 here at Kensington Oval against England? We call them the Barmy Army. What's your thoughts on that?
I thought they should have won off, but unfortunately didn't.
Why didn't they? What you thought they should have done that? In terms of the team, who you thought should have really played all 5 matches?
I guess when you have a winning team, you shouldn't change it. If they're winning, they should win, not change it and then lost. That's why you say they should have won off, but they should not make any changes after they won.
Yeah, but you have a problem with the team, and your problem with the team is the captain. Why you have a problem with Pollard? Because we always have a debate about Pollard. So tell us why you have a problem with Pollard.
I don't have a problem with Pollard. I have a problem with where he captain
When you say captain, what's his issue? What's his problem with the way how he captains? Go
because
into detail.
when when anyone is taking wickets, I find that he take them out of the attack for too long. If you pamper, I won't take you. I will let you continue to take wickets. But
Give
then
me, give me an example. Let's refer to, okay, we followed all the matches that played here, Kensington Oval. So we won the first, lost the second, won the third, lost the fourth. No, we won the third
lost
and
the four,
lost the fourth. Right.
and then
So, and we won the final match.
right.
Your thoughts on the person second with the player Smith, Odin Smith? What do you think of Odin Smith?
There's nothing wrong with Wooding Smith. But as I say, if someone is taking wickets or they're bowling well, don't take them off. Don't take them out the attack. Let it continue to bowl. If you see the over then going the way as planned, then you can take them out. But if they're taking wickets, let it take the wickets. So when you take them out the attack, then they might get cold. They already warm up. Like watch fire.
Okay. Now, obviously, you didn't get to see Jason Holder get the wicket.
I saw that order.
You saw that. Okay. Great. So, did you agree with them batting first?
There's nothing wrong with Racine batting first want to put the runs on the board. I I guess they got the ball in attack to defend the runs.
Okay. So, we're talking about the players. Now, you have to be honest. I remember the show is keeping it real. I want you to keep it real. In the same background we have, when you're always disputing that this person shouldn't be playing, that person shouldn't be playing. Let's talk about the opening batsman. You had Brandon King and you had Shea Hope. Who is better of the two, or should they be opening batsmen for either of the games, the T20 or the 50 that's going on at the moment?
Well, to me, Shea is not a T20 player because he take too long to score runs, and it's only 20 overs. If it's a 50 over game, he can play because the rate he bats at, then he can stand in there a little longer because 50 overs. But 20 overs, you don't got no time to go in there and for as you say. Mm-hmm. In the 50 over game, and he was bowled by a spinner. That attacking player. He ain't come out there and let you tie him down, so to speak. Brandon King is a more safer player. Safer player. Safer. Yes. I talking about the players. One is an attacking player and one is not so attacking.
Opening batsman for T20 and the 50 overs.
Well, if you look at the West Indies opening lineup, Kalmir's don't really open. He come in after the opening player.
Hmm. But he opened for T20.
I guess he was trying something and it worked.
Okay. Now, you said you didn't see the last match. You heard and saw the highlights. Shepherd, the bowler, he
Mm-hmm.
did wonderful on the fourth match of the T20. Of course, he didn't win it. He was playing alongside um, Akil Hossein. Now, tell me your thoughts when they brought him in at number three for that last match. You think that was a good decision by the captain?
It wasn't because, as I said to you, he should not come up there. He would have sent a more experienced batsman than him because when he got out the same batsman that was the time before he had to come in.
Which is Puran.
Right.
Right.
And you had other batsmen that could have put there rather than him. You had not Jeholder, the guy name that was not Brian Thomas Bravo. The the bowler, the spinner, not Smith. The guy that used to have him here died. Allen. Look at the player Allen before him. Because he faced two or three balls and then he was back in pavilion and the Puran then had a came out. It was not because Shepard is not a fella that can go there and stand up and face over the folk scoring. He can out there to score up anytime he get there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But as I was explaining to you, Calmir's is an attacking batsman. He's not going to lay a pin him down and score 4 runs with 6 off 4. Okay.
Powell and Iran Pollard came out with the last round. Now they only get 100% before
Yeah.
of 20 over,
Hmm.
right? So Iran Pollard, 41 runs, 25 balls, two sixes, one four. Robert Powell, 35 runs, spent 17 balls, one four, and four sixes. Between Shepard and Powell, who would have been
Pollard could have gone out. Pollard could have gone out. Anybody except Shepard could have gone out that bat from 3 to 6. Shepard don't come so early, but as they said, they was trying something, and it didn't work out.
it didn't work out. Now, didn't get even that game. We're reflecting the 176 runs. Um, I think Hercules went to the back. If I'm correct, I think the Indians won the ball that. Okay. Um,
And they won the toss, all I see. Won the toss and chose the bat.
now, before we get to that game, let's look at the lineup that was picked. Selector. We're fortunate to have the most honorable Desmond Haynes as
Hmm.
the lead selector. So you know he's on our start from, okay?
Hmm.
Which means that he looking at the players that would best suit this different over series in India, right? Now, quote unquote, he stated his saying tomorrow is one of our heated basketball, and we believe the need bowlers up front to get early wickets, and tomorrow will be tolerate high. It's certainly good enough to quit. Over the last 2 years, our bowlers have come about we should be given up space in the format. He also added, we want to have competition places. We want to stay where we have lots of players fighting for positions. We want to draw the full of players who fight for positions. The team we've selected is a very good side. We're looking at the sport and part of the preparation for the cup this year. So let me give you the squad. We've retained Rob Pollard as captain. We have Fabian Allen, Cora Bonner, Darren Bravo, Shamar Brooks, Laughing, okay, Jason Holder, Shay Holt, Akeem Fulton, Abdal Joseph, Brandon Smith, Nicholas Kura, Iman Woods, Mario Shepherd, Nadine Smith, and Hayden Walsh Jr. First one-day international was at Ahmedabad on Sunday, 6th of February. The West Indies lost that.
But that team that you just called,
Okay.
how many recognized batsmen in that side?
Including me?
Yeah, including you. Because you now call a host of bowlers there.
The Bonner is good, Bravo is good, Shamaba is good, and Shea Hope is good.
So if them is all this good, why we only score 160 somebody runs?
176 off of 45
176.
overs.
You score 179 in 20 overs and come and score 176 and, and playing a 50 over game. That should never happen.
So you're saying it shouldn't happen, but a lot of people are saying that the West Indies cannot play spin. Only special batsmen can play spin. Shea Hope
You got a man face 34 balls. And score how much runs? 'Cause you're telling me that you 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 face you score for less balls than you should have scored runs because if you only met 18 runs and faced 34 balls, he should have scored more runs off the 34 balls. Too much balls went as dot balls. And that's one of the City's biggest problems. They don't convert the score, but they need to score off of more of the dot balls than trying to hit sixes and fours. There's balls that they can score in gaps and run singles. The runs will add up. Most, if you check how they bat,
With us once again.
most of them batsmen just get out going for big shots. You can hit the fours and the ball is there to hit the fours or the sixes, but there's balls that you can turn from ones into twos. There's gaps that you can put the ball in and run singles. You can't see from here. You can't. Maybe how look for your screen. Your screen bigger than. Yeah, I see it. It's supposed to be a sharp ball, but sharp ball meaning that bowler can pitch the ball at a certain height before it reach the batsman to make him play at the ball.
Okay. So that means that the batsman should understand what the bowler, as a spinner, will be bringing to him because he's actually going slower, right?
It should because when they bowling the ball, them is what some watch the run up and the action, they don't watch the ball at the bowler going to deliver.
Okay, understood. So his concentration is the movement of the bowler coming towards him when he's bowling to him.
Sometimes
Okay, all right. So okay, let's continue. Now Siraj, I think, is a fast bowler. Now you know when they're playing these games, how is it? And I think you explained it that you have a fast bowler and the wicketkeeper fast, and you got a medium to slow bowler, which is spin, and the wicket keeper is closer. Explain to somebody the reasoning behind that, because everybody might not know. People might be watching the game and don't understand, but explain why you have the different positioning.
because with a fast bowler you can't be hit with the stump with a fast bowler because the ball is too fast. You got the way off, you edge the ball, beat the batsman, you got enough time to collect the ball, even though somebody don't collect it. With a spinner now,
Mm-hmm.
the ball can spin either side. Sometimes the batsman come down the wicket to hit the ball and it beat the batsman. The keeper can stamp the ball right there. But with a fast bowler, they can't stamp the ball that way off.
Okay. So therefore, um, if the bowler is doing medium to slow, it's good to have the wicketkeeper close to the stumps.
Ev- every body spinning. Keeper normally feel right on the stamp.
Right. Okay. And if they're far off, they should be able to the way how the batsman is going to play the ball, whoever is behind or if it clicks, should be able to catch that ball without it going to the boundary.
We offer the fast bowler,
Yes.
right? Because the ball coming too much faster.
Okay.
So
Okay.
every edge and it go in the slip garden and the slip fillers and slip, he got ample time to catch the ball. If it go in the wicket keeper direction, he can catch it as well.
Okay, now let's continue because this is really the highlights from the first one day in India. Um, and I find the fields are way bigger. You got bold, and then we have that's beautiful, lovely by Siraj. Shehok got bold. Now, bravo, man. You got issues with bravo. You got to be fair and keep it real. What is your issue with bravo?
Bravo TV is the more best player in this short format TV.
You mean T22?
Not a
Because you play T20?
yeah, he's not a T20 player. And the facts are there. If you check the statistics, you will see that he's not cut out to play T20 cricket.
Okay. So he is more or better suited for test match
But
cricket.
the long format of the
The
game
game
where
can
you
be standing there and be on the leg and
score
score
run.
run.
But has he performed in test match?
Yes, he performed in test matches.
Better than in 50 overs games
Yeah,
or the T20s?
yes.
Okay. So you don't think at this time, because his name is on the squad, the name is on the squad, you're saying you don't think he should be playing in the 50 overs match.
Nor the T20.
Okay. Now, so you take off Darren Bravo, Shamar Brooks. He did not play in this match, but he is a player. Sorry, he did play in the match. He got 12 runs, 26 balls. Strike rate 46.2 for this particular game. Your thoughts on Shamar Brooks?
Well,
As
as
I
I see,
see it,
these
these
test
test
players
players
should
should
not
not
be
be
playing
playing
these
these
limited
limited
games.
games.
Either
Mm-hmm.
it's
It's
4 day
4 day
or
or
test,
test,
yes.
yes.
Because you
Because you
got
got
plenty
plenty
of
of
time
time
to
to
go
go
in
in
there
there
and
and
stay at
stay
the
at the
crease as
crease
much
as
as
long
you
as you
like.
like.
Do you think that the selectors and the board are trying to get them into the game of the 20 and 50 over matches? Is that the reasoning behind picking them for these short matches, short games?
I don't
I
know
don't know
what
what
the
the
selectors
selectors be thinking
because
because
you
you
got
got
you got the CPL games that is played down here, and you got talent enough that you they see in the CPL. Why some of these talent can't play in T20 cricket or the same 50 over game?
Who would you take from the CPL to play T20?
There's enough player with it. The T20 games is playing. You got the Barbados team. You got other teams.
you got 6 or 7 teams that be playing.
Yeah, but you gotta call names because if
Yeah,
you're debating that you got teams, isn't teams you want players
but the
who
players are there.
so should be playing T20 for the West Indies. You gotta call names. You have to give facts. You gotta be able to say, okay, well, Dominic Drakes can play. Mm-hmm. Hayden Walsh could play. And back the reasoning behind these players. Now, you gave your point. Shamar Brooks, Darren Bravo should be playing Test cricket. So you're saying that they would not be like an individual player like Jason Holder because Jason Player has shown
They can't. They
You
can't.
can't look injuries and hold it
Or
or
they
the
can't
can't
walk
walk
the
the
issue.
issue.
issues
You
way too
have
big and tall.
you have F. Lewis,
Mm-hmm.
Johnson Charles,
Mm-hmm.
Andrea Fletcher,
Mm-hmm.
and a good point, a
A
good
good
few
few
more
more
that
those
play.
guys that play in the NCPL.
Mm-hmm.
You
You
know
know
how
how
to
to
work
work
up.
up.
I
I
see
see
them
some
in
of
the
their names in the World Cup.
World
World
Cup
Cup
for
for
the
the
T20
T20
World
World
Cup,
Cup.
and you
You
carry
carry
um guy
guy
from
from
Trinidad,
Trinidad,
Ravi
Ravi
Rampal.
Rampal.
What
What
then
then
you
you
be
be
thinking?
thinking?
You
You
think
think
that
that
this
this
is
is
what kind of
what
cricket
cricket
now
now
they
they
will call
call
it
it
senior
senior
cricket?
cricket?
Oh my God.
You
You
carry
carry
them
them
kind of
kind of
fellas
fellas
and
and
expect
expect
them
them
in the
in the
World
World
Cup
Cup.
and
And
got
got
you
you
know
know
damn
damn
play a CPL game that got youngsters when this in 20s
20
and less
less
than
than
30
30
and
and
you
you
carry
carry
them
them
kind
kind
of
of
guy.
guys.
Okay. So that means you can't play.
No, I just play from the chair.
But all I'm trying to say, the point I'm getting at is, in my book, Robbie Paul could stay home, give somebody else a chance.
Mhm. Now, I don't think that Ravi Rampal, to me, should have been playing. Period. He was off the scene for many years. Nobody knew how much cricket he was playing, and I don't see the sets behind him. But World Cup gone, that finished. Get
And
it?
then
Then
you
you
got
got
fellas
fellas
like Russell,
Russell.
never
Never
fit
fit
when
when
it
it
comes
comes
to
to
West
West
Indies
Indies
cricket,
cricket.
but
But
when
when
they
they
playing
playing
these
these
big
big
bash,
bash,
he
he
always.
always
But he got to be fit for the big bash, because
Yeah,
that's where,
but
where the money
if
if
you
is.
are
you are
telling me
telling me
you are
you're
fit
unfit
when it
when it
comes
comes
to
to
you
you
basket and
basket
ball,
ball,
so to
so to
speak,
speak.
when
When
it
it
comes,
comes,
when you
when you
go up
go
there, they
they
keep
keep
playing with
playing with
him,
him,
or you
or
would
you would
never
never
get
get
on
on
your
your
team
team
side.
side.
Oh, Lord.
That can never happen in India. You don't see Indian players playing in CPL
CPL
nor
nothing
nothing.
for him.
Because
Because
India
India
always
always
got
coming
something from
from
the
the
particular
particular
north.
north,
So
so
them
them
fellas
fellas
got to
gotta
be
be
there
there
to
to
play
play
for
for
India,
India
or
or
let
let
the
the
job
job
play.
play.
Period.
Okay, fair enough. Now, we spoke on Shea Hope, Brandon King, Dan Bravo, Shamar Brooks. You said Shamar Brooks is more
Them is test
test.
players,
Clear.
Test. Okay. Nicholas Puran, should he be the captain?
in my opinion. Yeah.
You think Nicholas Puran he's a good motivational individual throughout the game
We see
See
that
that
in
in
when he had to captain the games here.
right, and I seen one.
Right. Okay. Now let's talk about this young man who I adore. Look at those moves. Jason Holder. He is considered the best all rounder. And of course, you know he's from Barbados. The best all rounder, Jason Holder.
But whether he from Barbados or any place else in the
Mm,
Caribbean, the stats
stats
are
are
there
there
to
to
prove
prove
whatever
whatever
is
they
said
said
about
about
him.
him.
hmm What you think about his style of play?
Nothing
Nothing
wrong.
wrong.
He's
He's
still a
still
young boy.
I
I
know
know he
he
can
can
back
back
and
and
play a
play a
lot
lot
of
of
them
them
fellas
fellas
in
in
shape.
shape.
The
The
body
body
have
have
been
improved
tremendous.
tremendous.
hmm How do
Both
you think he's handling the spin and the fast bowling? Because looking at how he played here against India, the commentators were saying that the West Indies players have a problem with spin. But both him and Fabian Allen stood up 66 off 80 balls and they were playing. Holder managed to get 40. He got up to 50 plus. Um, of course, you know, Fabian got caught. Um, what would you say with Fabian Allen? He got out for 29 off 43 balls. In terms of the batting lineup, would you move Holder up?
Fuller can come a little further up.
Really?
Yeah, he sure that he can bat. So if you're the batsman, you should the bat in any position.
Okay. Now, Fabian Allen, what is your take on him? Normally, to me, I find he bats a bit like um, probably Rodman Powell. He's always quick to pick up runs when he go out. What are your thoughts on him?
But he can stay in the position that he's in, because sometimes when the team And
And
little
little
problem
problem
down
down
the
the
bottom,
bottom,
Mhm.
then there is the
take
big
the teeth
teeth
out
out
of the
of the
problem
problem
at
at
the
the
fingers
fingers
are
are
And a keel Hossein. What about Akil?
I
I
take
take
him
him
back
back
where
where
the
the
batting
batting
What would you say about his bowling?
nothing wrong with his bowling.
Hmm.
As we
they
said
said
earlier,
earlier,
when
when
he's
he's
taking
taking
wicket,
wickets,
you
you
can
can
bowl
bowl
him
him
out,
out,
don't
don't
bowl
bowl
him
him
back.
back.
Ah, okay. Makes sense. He bowled 9 overs, 46 runs, and he got 1 wicket. His economy was 5.1. Jason Holder did 5 overs, 29 runs, economy 5.8. Kimar Roach, 5 overs, 41 runs, economy 8.2. Fabian Allen, 2 overs, 14 runs, economy 7.0. No maiden overs was had by either of those bowlers, and 5 bowlers were used. Um, India, let me see. India used how many bowlers? 5 as well. Mohammad Siraj, 8 overs, 2 maidens, 26 runs, 1 over. Economy was 3.3. Prasid Krishna had 10 overs, runs 29. Pretty good. No maiden overs. Um, 2.9 economy. Washington Sundar, English name for an Indian. 9 overs, 1 maiden, 30 runs, 3 wickets. Sardul Thakur, 7 overs, 38 runs, 5.4 economy. And Yuzvendra Chahal, 9.5 overs, 49 runs, 4 wickets. And of course, India won by 6 wickets. They made 178 runs, lost 4 wickets. And the next game is on Wednesday, same time, 4 o'clock in the morning. Given the squad, who would you choose for this second 50 overs game on Wednesday? And they can't get rid of the captain because the captain already there. So we know captain there.
I believe that they make changes.
Who you going to play? Tell me who you will play.
I don't know the team.
I call the
You
team.
call
Call
the
the
team,
team,
but
but
I
I
say
said
no
no
the
the
team.
team.
Okay, let me tell you the names again. You know Pollard, Allen, Bonner, Bravo, Brooks, Holder, Hope, Hosine, Joseph, King, Purang, Road, Shepherd, Smith, and Walsh Jr.
But then there's nobody there to change. You don't know what junior line play.
Yeah, Bonner didn't play.
No,
No,
they
they
make
make, they make
make two
two
changes.
changes.
But who would you play? We are not talking about the changes they will make. Who would you play? If they will make a change, who would you play?
They didn't bring him on in one of them top positions. I assume he's the opening batsman.
Okay.
Can I open?
Bonner to open?
I say assume he's the opening batsman. I don't know much about him.
Okay.
But
But
if
if
he's
he's
the
the
opening
opening
batsman,
batsman,
Let me see.
you
you
got
got
to
to
think
think
that
that
you
you
know
know
how
how
on the
the
19th,
19th
so he
play
came in
came
the
the
same
same
50
50
over
over
game.
game.
And
And
then
then
team
team
scored
scored
300
300
plus
plus
runs
runs
in
in
50
50
overs.
overs.
You
You
got
got
an
an
experienced
experienced
team
team
and
and
can't
can't
score
score
to
to
50
50
or
or
15
15
50
50
overs.
overs.
All right. So if we had to change the team, you said you would take out Sheho, Darren Bravo. And I gave you some names from the squad. Who would you bring in? You said Bonner.
Yeah, but when yes, they will bring him on.
Mm-hmm.
And either Liverpool or Brook.
Leave out Hope or Brooks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
need to change
change
those
those
names.
names.
Either
Either
or.
or.
Leave out Hope and Brooks.
No, and one of
Or
them I was bringing on to replace.
how about Ordain Smith?
He playing,
He's in the squad.
there he back.
No.
But then they can bring him in and you still got the vote action from your border for who he go. And then
I
then
would
the
play
bowling
Roach, Joseph, Allen, Hoseen, Walsh, Holder, Puran, Bonner, Smith, and King.
and he go up and Brooks.
How many called just now?
You gotta look at Brooks they thinking here or charity.
That's four. That's a leading edge. And what a catch. Is there anything that Deandra Dotton can't do? That race to her, and she held on to that, much to the dismay of Annika Bosch, who's got to make her way off the field. Wow.
Could go all the way to the boundary. Does indeed.
That
It's a bonus
is
boundary, the first boundary of the day for
the
St. Luce.
females that were playing. And sometimes you have to wonder if the females would be better at playing for the West Indies males to get the guys. I'm wondering, like when we were watching the Olympics,
Mm-hmm.
that they had the women and the men running together.
Yeah.
Remember? Probably they need to do that with the West Indies team. Start to include the females in the game. Maybe they might give them an extra punks, or I don't know. What's your thought? You got Haley Matthews, you have Stephanie.
That would have to be an Olympic game, not a West Indian team.
But no, it would be a West Indies team,
Yeah, but
but with the men and the
it would
women.
have to be at Olympics. That would happen.
Well, you never know. That probably will be the case. So, your take on the team, we would still have Kieran Pollard because he's the captain. You have Fabian Allen, Nukuma Bonner, Jason Holder, Akil Hossein, Alzari Joseph, Brandon King, Nicholas Puran. How many? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Kimar Roach. And out of these three, who are we going to pick? You got Shepard Smith or what? You got to pick one.
You play Shepherd.
You play with Mario Shepard,
Shepherd come back.
and you won't play Hayden Walsh. I will get Walsh again.
Then everything get watch again because leave out somebody I thought.
But I just leave out Darren Bravo, Shamar Brooks, and Shea Hope.
Right, so have you exclude 1, 2, 3.
Who would you open with? You would keep Brandon King as the opening batsman
And Bonner,
and Bonner. And who you gonna play third? Puran. Who coming behind Puran?
you got Holder.
You would put Hall at number 4,
Yeah,
and number 5 would be who?
you got Pollard is coming.
At number 5
Mm-hmm.
and number 6. You say you're gonna play Shepard.
Shepherd to come at number 6.
Number 7, the key was in
You know, if you got him there, he would come in further.
Fabian Allen.
I forget him.
I should have written this down for you.
That we did thing.
Let's write this down. We're still live. We're gonna write it down so that we know who we're gonna have playing. All right. So the folks would know that Wednesday morning, 4 o'clock, we're gonna be looking for this team. So here we go. Opening batsman, Bonner and Brandon King. Who's next? Puran. After Puran,
You got Pollard.
at number 4. No, you said Jason Holder. Holder.
You got Pollard.
Pollard.
You got
What about Fabian Allen?
Allen.
Keep calling. I'm getting away.
You got Akil Hussein.
Who's in?
Don't write down the names.
Mm-hmm.
Alzari Joseph. Kimaro. Mario Shepard. Odin Smith.
No, you got 10 players. You
That means 10.
This is 10.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6.
10.
10.
Mm-hmm.
There's 10 players that play on 9.
So you got Bonner, King, Puran, Holder, Pollard, Allen, Hossein, Joseph, Roach, and Shepard. Those are who you want play on Wednesday.
That's the team.
That's the team.
Mm-hmm.
That's your chosen team.
Mm-hmm.
So we wait and see what Pollard brings to us on Wednesday morning at 4 o'clock.
Then we'll sort out who will open and who won't open. But that's my team I'm picking.
That's your team you're picking.
Yes.
All right, folks. You heard my husband? That's the team. Bonner, King, Puran, Holder, Pollard, Allen, Hoseen, Joseph, Roach, and Shepherd. So, folks, we'll see you Wednesday, 4 a.m. Who you think will win the toss? West Indies or India?
India most likely win the toss.
Well, that's a tricky coin that they have that they will win the toss.
You never know.
And you think they'll put them back into bat again?
No, they make back first this time.
They might bat first this time. Okay, folks. So here the prediction. Who you think, what's the percentage is going to win? India or West Indies?
Best you gotta win this one. Because only 3 games.
Okay. So we'll wait and see what happens. So, folks, thank you for joining us. I'm sure you enjoyed the little rapport I had with Mr. Nichols, and it's quite interesting. We hope that come Wednesday morning, we have the team that he called out, and they would be on a winning streak for the second 51-day international in India. Well, folks, remember, like, subscribe to the YouTube page, visit us on Facebook. We also have an Instagram page, so visit us. We're asking you, please, 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 to follow us. You're not going to be missing anything, you know, on par. Notice that we're wearing doubles. We're all blue, my son's favorite color. Yeah. Um, my husband said he used to play, so never saw him playing, but I know I used to play.
Yeah.
Anyhow, folks, thank you for being with us. Hopefully, we see you on Wednesday with good news. Stay safe. Remember, sanitize, social distance, wash your hands, and remember, call a friend or family member. Let them know how much you love them. And remember, we're just here keeping it real with Mary and friends. See you next time.
Good night, folks. Don't forget to wear your mask.
That's so true. Bye bye.